Hey, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. I was hoping that I could help you in some way.
Actually, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Of course I want to help you. Your friendship is really important to me.
Thank you. You want to sit down?
Yeah, sure.
Since Jake's death, I've had a really hard time understanding how life just goes on. You know, how people continue on with their business and living their lives. But then I realized, despite my pain, the days and the hours keep ticking by. And Cameron and Ada need me. Patients at the hospital need me.
Lucky needs you.
Lucky. Not only does he have to deal with losing his son, he has to live with the fact that Luke is the one who hit Jake.
Yeah.
You know, he blames himself for leaving the boys with me when it was his night to have them, which is so wrong because I'm the one who let Jake slip out the front door.
Don't do that. You're not the one to blame here. Okay, it was an accident. It could happen to any parent.
I'm really worried about Lucky. And I know the relationship between the two of you have been strained, but he needs you. And he loves you even though he can't say it.
No, I've already been to see him. It was good. Treated me like his brother.
Thank you for covering for me at work. Don't even worry about it. You just lost your nephew. Besides, it's giving me the opportunity to score extra points with Kate. Is she ranting and raving about my absence? Stay seated for this. Kate expresses her sympathies, and there have been no threats to fire us in the last 2 weeks.
Wow, that's nice of her.
So how are you holding up?
I'm a little bit on overload.
Well, when you're up for it, I would like to take you for a day at the spa. Massages, facials, nails, and you better take me up on it. You know I don't like to spend money on anybody besides myself.
Thank you. I feel like I need to figure out my family issues first. I went to see my dad, and he tore apart the haunted star and threw gasoline everywhere and was trying to set it ablaze.
Well, that's kind of scary.
I mean, I cleaned it up, so I guess it derailed him or something.
How's Lucky doing?
Lucky's hurt and angry and looking for someone to blame. It's just frustrating because my dad needs him and he needs my dad, and they're just stuck.
So you're trying to unstick them?
I can see both sides, and I just need to find a way to get them to come to some middle ground. I don't know, maybe if I talk to Elizabeth and have her talk to Lucky.
Lulu, no. Under no circumstances should you try to push Lucky and Elizabeth back together.
Lucky's devastated. If Elizabeth can help him,
it's only going to make things worse.
That's a little harsh.
Look, I'm sympathetic. Losing a child is the worst thing a parent could go through. But this tragedy is not going to make Lucky and Elizabeth's problems magically disappear.
Right, but they're both parents, and grieving together is part of the healing process.
Says who?
Maxie, seriously?
They both have family. Elizabeth has Steve and her grandmother. And even though Lucky is having issues with Luke, he still has you and Ethan and Nicholas and Siobhan, I guess.
Okay, but Elizabeth and Lucky have known each other forever. Why is this such a big deal?
Okay, fine. Let's play this out. Lucky and Elizabeth console each other. They're both in the most vulnerable place two people can be, so they grow closer, fall back into old patterns. Why would they want to go there?
Isn't that up to them to decide?
Absolutely. If Lucky and Elizabeth turn to each other, that's their choice. Forcing them to is setting the stage for disaster.
Should probably get going.
I'm glad Lucky feels close to you again. That he feels like he can let you help him.
I want to help the both of you.
You know, when I think about all the petty things that I've gotten all worked up about, and then something like this happens, and it makes me wonder why I haven't been more thankful about everything.
Yeah, well, I think we're all guilty of that. You know, taking things for granted and realizing too late how fortunate we are. See ya.
You said that Lucky opened up to you?
Yeah. Yeah, he said that he felt like relapsing.
I'm sure it's tempting to just want to escape all this pain.
Yeah. But look, he's well aware of the ruin his addiction has caused, and he doesn't want to repeat that.
Sometimes when people are on the brink, they need a purpose, a reason to fight the demons.
He has all the support I can give.
I hated it when the two of you were fighting before you figured out that the feud was your parents and not yours. But I'm just really glad that you and Lucky have learned to love and trust each other again.
Well, I destroyed that trust once. Somehow we found our way back. And I have a chance to be his brother again and help him through this, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I need to talk to you.
Okay. All right. Fine. What did I do this time?
No, it's something that I did, and I need your opinion. I need you to be brutally honest with me.
Okay, fine. As long as you don't throw it back in my face next time you get annoyed with me, because you tend to do that every once in a while.
Could you listen to me, please? Lulu thinks that Lucky is grieving so hard over Jake that he's isolating himself. She wants to encourage Elizabeth to help Lucky through this, and I told her I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay, and your reason for that would be?
I said some mean but true things about Elizabeth and how she treated Lucky before Jake's death, and that Jake's death didn't change that.
All right, and so if that's what you believe, then...
Who am I to say what Lucky and Elizabeth should be doing? I mean, losing a child is the worst thing that could possibly happen to a person. Maybe normal rules don't apply. Maybe whatever makes a person feel better is okay, and I'm an awful person to say otherwise. Elizabeth was bad for Lucky. She cheated on him, she got knocked up with some other guy's kid twice.
Okay, so then Lulu, maybe you shouldn't push them together.
Except I'm a raging hypocrite.
How's that?
Well, I pulled every trick in the book to try to get Lucky to be with me. I scored him drugs, I fed his addiction so he wouldn't leave me, and when that didn't work, I faked a pregnancy, pillow and all.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually don't think we've discussed that aspect of my personality just yet.
I mean, you did tell me to proceed at my own risk, but... Okay, fine. If you show up with any unexpected pregnancies, I'll be on the lookout for some pillows.
Why aren't you taking me seriously?
Maxie, you're being too hard on yourself. Seriously.
Maybe it's because the truth is I don't really like Elizabeth. Never have. It used to bug me to no end that she would act like this perfect angel and then treat Lucky so horribly.
Hey. Hello, Maxie. You have nothing to feel guilty about, okay?
I used to think Lucky deserved better than Elizabeth. I actually used to wish bad things would happen to her. But not this, never this. And I kind of feel like I need to make it up to her. Lucky, it's me.
I spoke to Epiphany. She's got the rotations covered.
Why? I told her I was coming in.
You need to give yourself time to heal.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I wasn't ready.
Elizabeth, you don't complain. You just plow through and tell yourself you can
Hey,
handle
don't
it.
patronize me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound that way.
I just need to get back to my routine, okay?
Look, I cannot take that kind of risk for you or the patient. You have suffered the greatest trauma a parent can face.
Still be a professional.
You're a mother who just lost a child.
Yeah, and now I would like to go save some lives, so if you'll excuse me.
Okay, what if you get distracted for any reason and make a mistake?
You stop acting like my overprotective big brother and start acting like the chief of staff.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You can't be here, Elizabeth. If I were thinking like your brother, I'd let you come back to work, and I'd put you in an administrative position where any mistake you might make would not affect patient care.
Could you be any more condescending?
I'm just trying to help.
I've been a nurse for a long time. I would never endanger a patient.
I know, no, not consciously. I know that. But you need to give yourself time to grieve.
And then what, Stephen? A few more weeks and I'm just gonna be myself again? I'm just gonna snap out of it? I'm gonna grieve for my son for the rest of my life. But I happen to have 2 other little boys who I need to take care of.
Look, everything is still too fresh. That's all I'm saying. Everything you do, everything you see, reminds you of Jake. Maybe the answer is a change of scenery. You know, just to give yourself a little time and some distance, some different, just for a while.
I don't think running away is a solution.
I've already talked to Sarah. And we both think that it would be a good idea for you to take Cam and Aiden and go to California for a while, just to get away. You need this time.
Even if I were to consider it, there's something I need to do first.